Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Virgo. This is going to be a weekly general love reading for Virgo. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. Now, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. Okay, guys? So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest. So what's happening for Virgo for love? Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for this week for love, please. Just a lovely light, clear, concise messages. A Virgo. Virgo, please. There could be a bit of stagnation. There we go. Well, there may have been stagnation, but I don't feel like there will be much anymore here with the Knight of Wands. Four of Cups upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Look at this, Six of Swords. I feel like either you or your love interest are actually healing from a situation and moving on to calmer waters. Potentially there was some sort of bad luck. Somebody's had some sort of run of bad luck and it's going to be coming round. It will eventually turn round in either your person or your favour at some point, but I feel like someone's needing to have acceptance on a particular situation, maybe forgiveness of themselves. That's why they need to take the time to heal and move on from what doesn't serve them anymore. This could be you or your love interest. Okay. So we have Aquarius energy, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio with that Wheel of Fortune. We have more fire energy on the table with the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have water on the table as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the Four of Cups. We have Pisces energy here with the Hangman. Temperance at the bottom of the deck, so Sagittarius. Well, what I'm feeling with this so far is that someone is definitely holding themselves back. They're trying to be, they're trying to make sure that they don't rush a particular situation so that they don't come across as unbalanced. Yeah, look at that, the Empress energy. Somebody's gaining their confidence. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. You have this strongly in your chart. King of Cups. Someone has a lot of love, but they've not necessarily openly shared their feelings or the love that they have as of yet. Somebody wants equal give and take with a partnership or a situationship or a love relationship, but they've not necessarily been very forward about showing that this is what they want. They may have been very much up in their head. Look at this, very much in two minds, unsure about whether to return back to someone here with the Eight of Cups in reverse and to transform a situation. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe even a Cancer here with the High Priestess. Potentially someone is going to let the secret out, as it were, that they want to transform a situation. Yeah, potentially they may even say, look, that they had been dealing with someone else who was a bit sneaky, who potentially took advantage of them. You could have potentially have known this on some sort of level, that they were going through something difficult. That's why they may not necessarily had openly showed their feelings to you as of yet. This person is relatively passionate about you, especially with this fire energy with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. They may come across as a little bit immature, but they're very passionate about you. They do have a lot of love. They haven't shown you that they have this love. They feel like they know your worth. You are knowing of your worth, and they're very open to the idea of coming forward towards you and to express how they feel about you, but they just haven't done it as of yet. This person definitely fantasizes and imagines what it would be like to come forward towards you after they've gained some sort of more confidence. they're on the way up there to gaining their confidence, and they probably come across as very confident in their everyday life to other people, you know, that they've got everything together. But potentially when it comes to their feelings, when it comes to their emotions, they're not very good at openly communicating those feelings or those emotions. Yeah, so that's why they haven't come forward towards you here with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups in reverse, because they need to let go of the burdens, right, in order to open up to express that they actually want the Ten of Cups with you here. And they need to come out of hiding. So potentially this person may have been keeping themselves very quiet away from you and not express that they have these strong feelings. Because you're not just going to tolerate, you know, nice words. You want them to show it up with the action. They want you, they know that you want them to put themselves out there, to take you out, to say to you, you know, that they actually genuinely want something more. And it's got to come from them. It's not like you kind of coaxing it out of them. They got to have the wherewithal, as it were, to actually get themselves together, to come forward towards you and step up to the mark, step up to the plate, as it were, and express how they feel about you. So I feel like if you are single, you won't be single for very long, because this person wants something long term with you. Potentially they may come across at first that they just want, you know, something short lived, but actually it's not just that. That's why they're so fearful about coming forward towards you, because they've been up in their head, they've been at a crossroads in their life about coming forward towards you, because what they genuinely want is to show you that they do care about you. And they want some sort of balance in your connection. This person realises that they don't want to rush your connection. They're just taking the time they need to. They've reflected on it a lot. This person is very good looking, I feel. They're very good looking, they're very fun, they're very flirty. They may be a little bit intense. So this person coming around, you know, I'm getting like Casanova, maybe a bit like of a Casanova, as it were. A smooth operator, someone who's very good with that kind of side of things, you know, on a lighter level, a playful level, as it were. But when it actually comes to feelings and emotions and expressing love, that's something that potentially they do struggle with a little bit more of, I'm getting. They may have kept their options open in the past and tried to fight down these particular feelings that they have for you, but I feel like it's not necessarily worked out in their favour as of much. Like it's not worked out in their favour as much, because they're leaving what they feel they need to, looking out at the distance, hoping that there's something better, and that something better is to have that with you, to have something long term with you. They want a fresh start in their life. Yeah, so they're returning back to you to have equal give and take here. Double sixes. They want to fix what's broken, or what has been broken. Potentially you may have felt a bit disconnected from this person, especially if they live at a distance. Like you could have had difficulty communicating with them, or travelling to see them, or them to come and see you, or what have you. And so therefore, because of the distance, like physically or emotionally, you may have felt like, oh, the connection's kind of lost its spark. But they want to come forward towards you and tell you the truth of how they feel about you. That they actually want to reconcile and have something so much more significant. What's this Wheel of Fortune about in reversed? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Cups upright. Yeah, this person realises that they have fond memories with you, that they can't continue what they were doing, if they were pursuing other options previously, you know, being a bit of a Lothario over here with the Knight of Wands, it's not really worked out, and they want something more significant. They want a deeper connection, and they want that with you. So they keep a watchful eye on you here, because all they can do is think about you with the Page of Swords. So it's like there's a bit of a delay as of right now. We've got that kind of gist, especially with this bit stagnation with the Hangman and also the Wheel of Fortune. Someone's definitely getting out of their head though. They've been quite trapped in their own mind and their own thoughts. The other thing as well is, like, I feel like something brand new is about to be birthed in your connection. There's going to be a new sense of abundance to do with either you or your finances. You may be pregnant, or potentially you may become pregnant with this person. What else is here with the Wheel of Fortune? Oh my days. King and Queen of Cups. Just seen 11:11 on the clock. Right person, wrong time. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah. That you had to end an old cycle between the two of you. Ten of Swords, it was incredibly painful. You knew that the love was there between the two of you. That you were meant to have something. Potentially there was a third party that got in the mix. Maybe there was an affair and someone found out about it. So potentially that was the wrong time. So it wouldn't have been the right time for the two of you to move on forward together, because even though you know that you and them are meant to be together, and they know that you and them are meant to be together, there could have been something else. And I keep on saying Lothario and Casanova and what have you over here, and most likely this person could have been dealing with someone else or other people. You may have felt like they didn't kind of fancy you because they were dealing with these other people previously. They just weren't mature enough to deal with the connection, to deal with love. They felt comfortable being in kind of more of lust energy. And this could have really broke your heart. You may have felt betrayed by this person. But they're realising, so that's why there had to be a pause in your connection, because it wasn't meant to happen back then, or way back then. And you felt heartbroken. A wish fulfillment was going to be that the two of you would be able to invest in each other, but it didn't happen. And there could have been a little bit of resentment, a little bit of bitterness to do with that. Yeah, because someone's been really heartbroken, and now they want to fix someone else's heart, help someone heal their heart by going back to someone, asking for forgiveness here, with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. See, my throat keeps on wanting to close up. Someone wants to let go of the old heartache and pain that there was previously, and to reconcile. But potentially someone may be fearful that they're holding on to unresolved issues from the past. And even though there's the love between the two of you, that you may be stuck in another old cycle because of someone's particular ways. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? I'll take another one for that, please. Knight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. See, as those cards just flew out again. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, someone felt restricted in something. I don't know if I'm going to take those, because obviously I just saw those at the bottom of the deck earlier. Why is there a Wheel of Fortune here, please? Yeah. Oh, because there was most likely some sort of lies. Someone didn't speak the truth. Yeah, look at that. Someone's stuck in ego. Someone had to set boundaries with someone else because they hurt them. They had to speak their truth. Maybe they didn't. And someone got betrayed. And someone had to stand their boundaries because they dealt with another person. That things were incredibly painful. There could have been a Capricorn involved. Someone definitely got left out in the cold to do with an investment of sorts, or somebody's really gone through a lot of bad karma, potentially to do with their finances because of the way that they may have treated you, even though that you're most likely the love of their life, because they weren't living in their truth and they were more in their shadow side, their ego. Potentially they hurt you because they were more involved, you know, in like lusty type relationships, and being in relationships where they didn't require any love, like hookups and that type of thing, one night stands. And maybe you set your boundaries with this person and said, look, you know, I'm not going to be dealing with this. This could have really hurt your person, but obviously they may be coming back around to see if they can be something more lighthearted between the two of you. They do feel like you and them could have something more substantial. They do see it as something with you long term, and that they do love you here. But I'm feeling like it's been complicated. Whatever you've gone through together has been complicated. But back then you weren't necessarily meant to work together at the time. It's because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. Somebody definitely left someone out in the cold and rejected them, even though the love was there. Someone gave off the impression that they didn't want to kind of collaborate with someone else, and this really broke someone else's heart. And I feel like you kind of knew intuitively that this person wasn't necessarily, you know, you knew that they had these feelings for you, you felt it, but they weren't being true to themselves and they weren't being true to you. And this could have hurt a lot. They weren't most likely in a healthy mindset to have a relationship. They were too involved in their shadow side. They were probably too codependent on having these other kind of types of relationships. Sorry, my throat keeps on going off, and it's funny because obviously we're talking about someone having difficulty speaking their truth. Sorry, I just had to have a sip of water. Let's look at this hangman anyway. Yeah, they didn't speak the truth, that they actually wanted something more solid and an investment with you, and carried on doing other things or other people. God, that sounds awful, but... And now they want to come back around and ask for forgiveness if you would give them a second chance, so that they could properly invest in you this time after they've learned a lesson. Dealing most likely with other people, with a karmic partner. Potentially they invested something long term with someone else. That could be an extra message, and it really knocked at their confidence. What's this hangman about here for? Straight out. Emperor in reverse, wow. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This person's realising the error of their ways. They've had this epiphany that they should have offered something to you. Look at that, 4 of Wands energy, but they were a cowardly lion. They should have offered you their feelings, and now they've been burdened by the fact that they haven't been offering their feelings to you and coming forward and giving you peace of mind. So therefore they've got chaos in their life that they're trying to heal from. This person realises that they should have come forward and they should have given you some sort of apology, or maybe something tangible, just to say, look, actually I feel something so much more significant with you. We have the Empress here and now the Emperor in reverse with the 4 of Wands. You could be dealing with your a divine counterpart, high level soulmate, a twin. This person was a bit of a coward, could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries. They were meant to have a reunion with you as Emperor and Empress upright with the King and Queen of Cups, because you kind of knew that all along, that that's what this person was, this connection between the two of you. And they didn't show up. You did your bit, but they didn't show up and do their bit. And I feel like this person repressed who they were. They may have been very controlling. And so therefore they needed to take the time to heal certain aspects of themselves, potentially play a light ways with the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person realise that they treated you the way that they treated you before is because they actually didn't necessarily have a very high opinion of themselves. Not because they didn't feel like they had a high enough opinion of you. They knew your worth, they knew who you were, but they didn't treat you that way. But now I feel like they're enlightened to the fact that they've had these particular error of their ways, and that you may most likely now have other options coming in for you for love, who are most likely going to treat you, you know, take your feelings into consideration and really care about you. And this other person may feel like they've missed out because of how they treated you in the past. What else for the Hangman, please? Yeah, they feel that if they were too much in their ego here with the Six of Wands in reverse, and now they want to come back and give equally here. They may have been overly focused on their career and didn't really give any much time to you. They could have potentially been giving a load of time to other people and not really the time to you. Leo energy here, air energy. This person's been very depressed. They've had this kind of epiphany that they've been very depressed and that other things haven't necessarily worked out in their lives and people have been a bit underhanded to them because of the way they treated you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They could have been dealing with a karmic partner of sorts who potentially stole money from them. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But they've been very hurt from this other situation, but potentially not as hurt as what you may have been previously, or maybe you feel that way, like they're just getting their karma, as it were, for how things were previously. Some sort of truth is going to be exposed though. A truth is going to be exposed. Potentially you may have found out that if they had all this love and these feelings for you, but they kept them under wraps and they didn't necessarily show them or treat you as if who you actually are to them, but they treated these other people like they were more significant than you and didn't really give you the time of day, this could have been really upsetting. And they may have been kind of going off with other people, potentially. Offering their kind of cup of love, as it were. Or their passion. I'll take one more for the Hangman. Yeah, but they were stuck in their shadow side with the devil. Look at that. Capricorn. They may have been a workaholic as well. Overly focused on their work. Overly focused on kind of lust and finances, materialism, getting their money together, incredibly selfish with their finances, didn't really kind of give off to anybody else. They didn't really have a very balanced life, potentially took you for granted or took other people for granted. And they're realising that they were only kind of deceiving themselves here with the Ace of Swords in reverse. That they were happy when actually they really weren't. Now let's have a look and see why the Empress is here. Why is the Empress here? Nine of Cups. You're getting your wish fulfillment here, most likely. Moving on to calmer waters here with the Six of Swords. Wow. Potentially they're seeing you glow and get all of your blessings coming in for you. And now they kind of really regret how everything kind of played out, because you've just decided to potentially physically move on away from them. You may have even relocated because all of this hurt you like a lot. I'm getting this card. Yep, Tower moment. This may have been incredibly shocking for your person to find out, or maybe you found out this particular truth. Now your person's overthinking on everything, on how to try to fix it with you. And because they've had this major Tower moment to realise that actually you're going to have a load of blessings coming into your life that are going to come out of the blue because you managed to do what you needed to do in peace by focusing on yourself, regardless of what this other person was doing previously. Yeah, they see that you're making plans to move on elsewhere. And justice, karmic justice is coming in for you. And now they want to come back here with the 8 of Cups in reverse, because they've made a decision that they want to travel to see you and offer you something more substantial, because they can't move on from you, because they feel like you have most likely a past life connection as a sort that they want to heal between the two of you. What else here for the Empress? What else is the Empress here? But you're just going to have a load of abundance coming your way. Look at that. You're just completely moving on to calmer waters here with the 6 of Swords, and setting strong boundaries as you do it here with the Queen of Swords. You're not dealing with a load of drama from a separation of sorts with this other person. You've put your back to that. I feel like your person may be holding on to you, but you're no longer holding on to that. You're no longer holding on to it, and they're having great difficulty with coming to terms with this because all they want to do is come forward towards you. So you may feel relatively detached from this person as of right now. So you're saying, look, unless you give equally in our situation, in our connection, then I'm not really going to accept you coming back in. Even if you do want a commitment here with the Hierophant, even if you do want to settle down and have a family with me, etc., like, they need to sort things out themselves before coming forward towards you, because it's not fair otherwise. One more for this Empress. Yeah. We have Pisces energy here with the Moon, and we have Cancer energy with the Chariot in reverse, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and Justice. This person, and what the secret is the reason they're not coming forward towards you as of right now, is because there's been so much mystery in your connection, and they want to actually let you know that something hasn't necessarily gone right in their foundation. And they're waiting for something to turn around in their favour so they can come back to you properly. That's something that they could potentially say to you. But if there had been any point where what you don't see, where you may have not necessarily got the movement that you've wanted in your life in one way or another, to do with a home of sorts, it is coming round, it is changing, things are working out for you. There will be balance at some point. So let's look into the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards and see what we have here. But you're going to be very clear with your intentions. If this person comes back around in your life, you're just going to tell them straight of how you feel. And this might be a major Tower moment to this person. You know, you may just call them out and say, look, you know, you lied to me and what have you. And this really upset me and broke my heart. And you knew on some level that we were meant to have something together, but you treated me as if I was what have you. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The Twin Flame card and the Hand of Cards and the Cupid's Arrow. You most likely are probably divine counterparts here with the Empress and the Emperor, but you may have had reason to believe or to doubt that this person didn't love you or want the same or what have you because of how they treated you properly before and treated you like an option and gambled with your love, as it were. But they want to come back around and say, actually, I recognise the connection of what we do have. I want to take a chance, and I want to show you that I care for you and I love you. But potentially this person needs to get out of their head. You may have gone through this massive loop of being unsure about whether this was your person or wasn't your person, doubting yourself, feeling really off balance. But you knew deep down there was something. Potentially you may have thought this person was a karmic masculine of sorts. But potentially they are actually your divine counterpart. But they were just in a lower vibration back then. What else? I'm going to have that upright. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. Yeah, well, you both love each other. They're most likely stalking you as of right now. They're probably looking out to see what you're doing right now, because they're trying to reconsider their approach on how to come forward towards you. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Abundance. All your wishes fulfilled is coming in for you in relation to career, everything that you've basically been wanting. And potentially this person's going to come back to you and it's going to be very shocking here. Look at that with the lightning card. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany and upheaval. And we got that with the Tower. The surprise of abundance. You know how I said the surprise is going to be a good thing? And there's that abundance card coming out with that. So it's just to confirm that because of all the work that you've done on yourself, abundance is coming in for you and your person's going to be seeing you receive all of this abundance. I'll take one more, please. Actually, no, I won't. I don't want to take any more for the sake of doing it, but they definitely want to come forward towards you and talk to you. Let's have a look and see what's going on for the romance angels. Obviously, lots of different messages are coming out, guys, so please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. What's happening for Virgo, please, for the romance angels, for love for this week? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This person wants to be more involved in your life. They want to come back around and show you these feelings that they have. They definitely didn't show them to you before, but they want to do it now. Card just flew out the deck. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. They want you to work together with them. They gave off the illusion that they didn't want to work on things together, but actually they do. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this person wants to heal things. Potentially they may have had a family, so there could have been blocks before coming forward towards you. That could be an additional message. Oh, gosh, the cards are just wanting to fly out. Love yourself first came out. So this person is needing to love themselves first before coming forward towards you. Worth waiting for, but you've been putting love into yourself as well. Worth waiting for. Let your friends help you. So this person feels like, you may both feel like this eventually, this whole roller coaster, emotional roller coaster of things that's been happening will eventually be worthwhile. Yeah, there's children, look at that. Your love life's being affected by children, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I just genuinely feel like it's complicated, but obviously please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So let's look into the soul journey oracle cards and see what wants to come through for advice and guidance on this love reading. What wants to come through for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Oh, straight out, gosh. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. This person is deep in their feelings, deep in regret about your connection. And they really want to change things around. But they know that they can't change the past, they can only change the present. And you kind of know that as well. So you may be open to the idea of forgiving and learning from this experience and, you know, what have you. But it's obviously all down to you. Look, acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Look, I cannot change the past. Accept the things I cannot change. You see how that's both written there? I felt the need to pull another card, so that's why I did it. I know that I cannot change the past, and I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I mean, wow. Oh, gosh. I'll take one more, please, for Virgo. I just felt the need to take... Oh. This person feels incredibly guilty for how they treated you. They feel regretful and guilty. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth and humour. I choose to see the lighter side of the situation, or see light side of life, and abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. You accepted the situation for what it is. You've seen the lighter side of it, that actually this was all for your kind of bigger picture, spiritual growth, and potentially you're receiving a load of abundance, as we already know that with all the blessings here. Worry is going to be in the back, is going to be in the past. This person wants to come back around and ask for your forgiveness. They want you to accept them, and they want you and them to just kind of take it as a big learning curve, as part of your journey, as it were, because there is the love between the two of you. So anyway, guys, that is the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I will reply back to the comments as well. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. I hope that you have a really good week, and we'll speak to you again very soon. So please take care. Bye for now.